I'm gonna show you how disgusting this is. Steve, what are you eating?
Beets, of course. What else?
Yeah, I see that. That is the grossest thing I've ever seen. I don't eat beets, but he eats beets every day for lunch.
1.1 pounds.
That's kind of weird, but I guess it's okay. What's up, guys? My name is Jack from Atlantis Water Gardens. Thank you for checking us out. If you get a chance, subscribe below. This is part 2 of our build at Morris County Pet Supply that we started in the last vlog. If you haven't seen that one, check out the link here. Watch part 1 to see where we are up to this point. So we're picking up now. We're actually going to finish this pond today, get it running, and it's going to look amazing. All right, the pond is just about finished being rocked in. Let me show you what that looks like. We're gonna be onto the waterfall next. Our rock work is done on the inside of the pond. What we've got left is the gravel, all the flat areas down the bottom, some of these shelves. The lights are actually in as well. See that there? We actually put the lights inside a cup and it goes out through a conduit. So if ever we have to replace the fixture, we could simply pull it out and fish a new one back in. So now we're headed towards the waterfall, which is gonna be placed right here. We're gonna have a spill coming in here, deep stream area over here. There'll be a spill coming this way and it'll wrap around and finally the biofalls. When we're starting our waterfall, we want to determine what the water level is in the pond. I want a minimum of 5 to 6 inches of overlap from our waterfall liner into the pond liner. There's no chance then of it backflowing underneath the 2 liners and going out of the pond. So to do that, we're using a laser level. Mike's taking a shot on the overflow inside the skimmer. That's going to tell us what the water level in the pond is. Then we can set our stick about 5 or 6 inches above that to make sure that we're not building anywhere below that. We're rocking down on the waterfall right now. We've got about 80% of it done. I'll show you what that looks like. The pond is just about finished. We've got some of our conduit that's hanging out for the lighting. That'll get tied into an irrigation box as a junction. You can see a lot of the rock work is done already in the pond. We've got a piece of driftwood sunk in the landscape up here, which looks like a dinosaur skeleton coming out of the dirt. So cool. That'll get a bunch of terrestrial plants planted in it, so it just kind of cascades over the stump into the pond. Got another stump worked into the edge of the pond here. And you can see we've got the waterfall going on. Behind Rich is the first drop, and Boulevard's working on the second drop, and you can see the biofalls up top there. That's already been rocked in. So we are making good progress. Should be done here shortly. Okay, we are getting close now. Mike is washing the pond down, getting all the sediment out of there from the rock and the gravel. Pretty much all of our rock work is finished. Boulevard's just doing some touch up around the edges for outcroppings. Our wiring is going in for our underwater lighting. Rich is working on hooking up some hubs now. Here's one of our hubs for the lighting. See, everything comes in, a connection happens here, and then from there it goes to the transformer. Won't be long now. And there we go. We've got a completed 10 by 14 pond, really nice 8-foot stream with about 2 feet of elevation for the waterfall. We've got a skimmer in place. All the fish are back in the pond. They're super happy. We've got a nice bigger environment now, and there's even a fish cave in there. And there's also lights underneath the water. Really turned out nice. So this is what a pond installation looks like just after it's installed. Usually just dirt all around it. No landscaping. It looks a little bit barren. But once the landscaping gets filled in and the grass comes up against the edge, there's some trees and some plants and some aquatic plants all softening the edges of the rock work. That's when it really starts to look like a beautiful backyard oasis. This is our signature 1000 skimmer made by Aquascape. What I like about this skimmer is a few things. It's got a nice hard plastic basket, which is actually easily removable. You can take and dump your debris out. Below that, there's actually a filter mat. Down inside here, it's a little cold, so I'm not going to stick my hands in there. There's an overflow right here. The pond's a little overfilled right now, so it's actually draining out some water. We've got an adjustable faceplate here where we can move the weir up and down according to our water level. Right now, you can see it's still too full. The water shouldn't be touching here. You should be able to stick your finger inside there. So it's got to come down about an inch or so. And it's doing that on its own right now. We've got a really nice waterfall, complements this pond. It's got a stream section, 3 cascades, 2 feet of elevation. What I like about this stream is this eddy area right here. It slows down, shallow water, great place for bathing with birds. Other animals can access the water and drink it. You want to put aquatic plants, this is a good place to plant aquatic plants because it's slow moving water. Any place where it's off to the side and not going to be rushing water like that, great place for plants or for bathing for the animals. Here's our biofalls filter. As you can see, when it's finished, it should pretty much be completely disguised, save for a few plants. So imagine you can see a little bit of the edges up here, but when it's landscaped, there'll be plants that are cascading over these rocks on either side. This will just disappear into the landscape, and it'll just like a natural spring welling water out, starting the waterfall coming down to the pond. There you have it. That's our Tranquility Elite Series pond package. It's a 10 by 14 pond, 8-foot stream, 2-foot high waterfall. It really turned out nice. If you want to come see this in person, Morris County Pet Supply, right on Route 46 in Rockaway. If you guys like what we're doing over here at Atlantis, leave me a comment, give me a like, or even better, subscribe so you can see more of what we got coming up here. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. We'll see you on the next one.